You're now watching The Wash Daily. Today in news, the USDA releases the rules for hemp farmers. They can now destroy their crops on their own property. They don't have to spend the money to ship their crops to a government agency. The USDA have also increased the allowable amount of time the farmers have to have their crops tested from 15 to 30 days. That, I guess, is helpful for the hemp farmers to avoid backlogs. That 0.3 number is still there, ruining everybody's lives. And if the farmers test higher than that, at any point during the plant's development, they have to destroy their entire crop. Now, these crops grow in about 90 to 100 days. So it's about a third of the year of their work. Hemp isn't dangerous. Cannabis is never dangerous. Nobody's ever died. The federal government nor any government should have any say in cannabis. It's completely out of the jurisdiction of any state body, as cannabis grows naturally, is a known food for humans, and proven to be helpful and harmless. Also in news, the UFC has decided that cannabis is no longer against the rules. Mike Tyson just had his boxing match, and after the boxing match, he was saying, I was using cannabis the entire fight and my whole career. And so UFC, they're saying, hey, you know, lots of athletes are doing pretty good with cannabis. We're not going to mess with nobody's cannabis. They didn't really come out in support of cannabis so much. What they said was that cannabis can store itself in body fat and for a long amount of time, and you can actually introduce cannabis into your system that has been stored just by exercising and by melting some fat that's got cannabis in it. So they said, we're not going to test for cannabis. The cannabis tests are wildly inaccurate. They don't pinpoint anything about time of use or anything, and it stays in the system for far too long to be a usable measure for something as serious as taking away somebody's job for using a plant that grows in the earth. And that is a known medicine. Also in news, Molson and Coors team up with company Hexo. They're putting out some non-alcoholic cannabis beverages. They're CBD beverages, and they're getting into the CBD market. Analysts say that cannabis beverages is going to be about a $3 billion industry in a few years. People are really enjoying energy drinks and that kind of thing, and they're going to introduce a whole line of beverages that, instead of being energy drinks, are cannabis drinks, which are going to more than likely make somebody feel relaxed. The products are going to be produced and distributed in Colorado initially, and more than likely will obtain nationwide acceptance. Recently, USDA said that you cannot add cannabis to food, so it's interesting to see how that's going to play out. Thanks for watching The Wash Daily.